Hello and welcome to Capital Online TV News. My name is Margaret Wahito and here are the stories making headlines. The business community from the North Rift region says the frequent attacks in the area is more complex than cattle rustling. They say there is a big boundary dispute coupled with scramble for resources. They say the communities have also not understood devolution because politicians are giving a false picture to achieve selfish interest. The business community has also faulted the government for setting up inadequate security stations in the area. In the meantime, the Kenya Red Cross Society has emphasized the need for the government to get the root cause of the Turkana East Pokot conflict. Speaking to Capital News Beat, Secretary General Abbas Gule says community leaders should be involved in a bid to identify what triggers the fighting between communities. He further points out that development projects should be set up in the areas of conflict in a bid to improve the lives of people living in the area.
For sure, it's getting root cause. Is it land? Is it pasture? Is it natural resources? Is it animals? Is it just hatred? What is it? I think we need to move beyond numbers and not be preoccupied with numbers, but be preoccupied with the root causes of these problems and how, for once, we can address this issue more in depth and look at it that way.
Speaker of the National Assembly Justin Muturi has proposed scrapping of women representatives and nominated MP seats in Parliament. Muturi has instead suggested a solution to end the stalemate. Muturi cautioned over a bloated wage bill, urging Kenyans to consider the fact that there is need for empowerment of women to take up elective positions. He voiced concern over the slow introduction of bills and motions by women in Parliament on matters that promote gender equality. Last week, Justice and Legal Affairs Committee Chairman Samuel Chepkonga introduced an amendment seeking to delete the 5-year deadline to implement the 2/3 gender rule amid protests by women parliamentarians. And in other news, Nyahururu Public Health Officer John Kago has banned hawking of food and water in the town. Speaking at a Nyahururu hotel, Kago issued the ban as a precaution measure to curb the spread of cholera, which has been reported in the neighboring Nakuru County. He said cholera is spread fast due to poor hygiene, noting that food, water and fruit hawkers could easily spread it within the town and its environs. He encouraged licensed hotel owners in the town to extend their working hours, saying that food hawkers are taking advantage of closed hotels at night to sell their delicacies. And on the international scene, Britons voted on Thursday in a knife-edge general election that could put their country's membership of the European Union in question. Polls open at 9 a.m. with voters deciding between Prime Minister David Cameron's centre-right Conservatives and Ed Miliband's centre-left Labour in the closest vote in decades. While the leaders of both main parties insist they can win a clear majority in the 650-seat House of Commons, they will almost certainly have to work with smaller parties to form a government. The last 3 polls released on Wednesday showed a dead heat between the two main parties, tied at 34%, 35% and 31.4%. We take a commercial break and when we come back, we look at business.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category. Confirm payment transaction. Confirm your EGG Pay PIN. Then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes, but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
And in business, Safaricom has recorded a 38% increase in net profit for the full year result released on Thursday morning. CEO Bob Collymore says much of the growth from 23 billion shillings to 31.9 billion shillings has been attributed to non-voices services. He explained that non-voice revenue, which mainly includes income from data and M-Pesa mobile money service, grew 27% to 68 billion shillings, accounting for 42% of total revenue. M-Pesa contributed 20% of total revenue, while mobile data revenue grew at an impressive 59%, driven by an increased uptake of affordable data bundles and a 21% growth in a 30-day active data customers to 11.6 million. And now a look at the forex market.
Mount Kenya Holiday Homes and Golf Resort is a breathtaking development located in Narumoru, Nyeri County. The development was awarded the Best Gated Community Development Award in the 2014 East African Property Awards. The development is situated on a 5-star golf resort and is made up of 95 holiday homes, each on half an acre. Other attractions include a 9-hole executive golf course, a clubhouse, forest conservancy, and recreational area for homeowners and guests. They make an ideal investment opportunity with high rental income potential through managed renting to local and international tourists. Easy payment options available with installments pre-arranged at the time of signing the agreement. Mount Kenya Holiday Homes and Golf Resort.
And in sports, Botswana arrived in the country Thursday morning ahead of Saturday's return leg 2016 Olympic Games qualifier against Kenya at Nairobi's Nyayo National Stadium. Head coach Bobby Williamson is expected to make changes to the squad that was thrashed 3-0 in the opening leg as Harambee Stars face an uphill task to overhaul the deficit with up to 8 new faces in contention. The winner on aggregate takes on Zambia in the second round of the African Under-23 Championships that will see the top 3 teams qualify for the Rio de Janeiro Summer Games. And that was your Capital Online TV news. For this and more stories, remember to log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I've been your host, Margaret Wahito.